So tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are going to have a Supremus Maximus Screaming Sicilian Pizza. We haven't had one of these in a while. My oven's almost preheated. And we're having this, and the kids, Gavin and Amia, are going to have a cheese pizza. So I will show you that when Kevin gets home with it. Okay, so Kevin came home with 2 boxes.
Of course I did.
By the way, I bent over our Screaming Sicilian box so we can use that to cut it on when it comes out. Well, I'm thinking that's what they said they do. So here's the cheese pizza.
Cheese.
Andrew said that it cannot have any pepperoni. Even if you pick it off, Gavin will not touch it if it has even had pepperoni on it. So we didn't get any pepperoni.
And that's Italian cheese bread.
Italian cheese bread. It smells wonderful.
It's delicious.
So there's our pizza coming out.
Pizza, pizza. Oven off. It smells good.
It looks very good.
I haven't had one of these for a long time.
No, we normally stick to the Bessie's Revenge.
Or the pepperoni.
Or the pepperoni. I still like the Bessie's Revenge the best though.
I like it an awful lot.
I did like the spicy clucker. It was really, really spicy, but I liked it. But they told us when we were there that they thought that they were gonna
They're hard to get.
that they were hard to get. I think he said they were gonna quit making them, the spicy clucker. I'm pretty sure he did, because he said it was one of his favorites.
Right.
Today is Derby Day, and we're at Walmart, and they have these special cupcakes that are shaped like a horse. Then they also have these cakes that are shaped like hats. It looks like a derby hat. I don't know if you all know, but women wear special derby hats. This is like, they run for the roses, so that's the roses. And then here is another, here's like another derby hat. I think those are really cute. They just put different decorations around the hats.
Oh, I see the little.
So you have to explain to me how to play Minecraft, because I don't know how to play.
You gotta dig and dig for swords.
You dig for swords.
And armor.
And so swords are in the ground?
You gotta use another knife. You gotta build them. Stop it. Just get the name.
Dig for diamonds.
You dig for diamonds.
You dig for diamonds.
So how do you get a sword?
You gotta dig. I don't remember. So you are going to be this one with Ari armor.
Thank you to Valerie for sending us these Built Bars. It's so funny because Gina in Ohio just sent us, every one of which you will have seen last week. She just sent us all 10 Built Bars, and there's normally only 9, but the 10th one was a limited edition banana. But I wanted to say thank you to Valerie for sending us these. This is how they came. I'm glad, Valerie, that you told me that you're the one that sent these to us though, because there was no message in the box at all. The box, literally, this is one of those blow-up things. I squashed it. It was like this in the box. There's no note saying who bought them or anything. So I'm glad you told me. But it's really nice because you can put this up in your cabinet and it opens up, and then there's a note that says 10% off if you follow them on Facebook and Instagram, and then 20% off if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram or post a video. But they sent us, we get the double chocolate, lemon, orange, raspberry, vanilla, strawberry. So thank you very, very much. I also want to thank Jacqueline and Jamie for sending me a coupon in the mail. I really appreciate that. I wanted to tell you all, we watch a show called Superstore. So this, for people that are like in the United Kingdom, it would remind you of the show Trolleyed. Trolleyed takes place at a grocery store. I've talked about this before. Trolleyed takes place at a grocery store called Valco. And so it's just the people that work there, and it's the funny things that happen in the store. So in the United States, there is a show called Superstore, and Superstore is like Walmart, which is, you know, they sell a little bit of everything. And so every week on the show, I see things in the background that I'm like, oh, I want to try that. And I mean, it's very clever marketing because it makes you want to try things that you see that you might not have tried before. So in the background of one of the episodes a couple weeks ago, there was a box of Alphabets cereal. And I told Kevin, I said, I've never had Alphabet cereal. I want to try Alphabet cereal. I just thought, you know, there's the box and it's made by Post, and I thought I want to look those up and try those. And it's filmed in, I think it's actually filmed in Florida, I think. Anyway, long story short, I can't find Alphabets. So I'm wondering, are they common in Florida or California or places like that? Because right now I can't find them here, and I even looked them up on Amazon, and the website, the person that's selling them through Amazon, it was going to be like $10 for one box of cereal, and they're not even going to be in until like later in May. So did Alphabets go away, and are they coming back, or what is the deal with Alphabets? So it's because it's funny that was the cereal that I saw sitting on the grocery shelf, and then I can't get it in my area. So I'm just wondering what is up with that. Kevin mowed the yard yesterday, and he told me, told me I had a rose out here, and I do. So you remember I chopped these bushes really, really short. So I have some buds coming out here, and I have another bud and one rose there. And then I have some more buds right here. So I haven't walked over here. I might not have any others, but oh, I do, look. I have one down here. So not a lot, but I see one here. Yep. So it looks like there's a bud there, there's a bud there. There's all kinds of smaller buds. So it looks like there's the hen and chicken. I think that's what Mom always called it. This one has buds, but nothing has bloomed. These bees are nuts. Nothing is on, well, there's some buds on this one. So it looks like even if I don't have blooms, I at least have buds on every one. That one has a bunch at the top of buds. And then this one has some at the top as well. And then the hostas have gotten even bigger. And this is really filled in. This whole area, you know, where you could see the ground underneath here. Just a couple weeks ago, it is completely filled in. And this side gets big, but this side doesn't get as big. And I'm thinking it's because of what you're seeing now. This is in sunlight and this isn't. And they really like the cooler shade. So these don't get as big. So, but this is huge. Reminds me of Little Shop of Horrors. The way that it grows. There's Guido. You are the fastest.
Following us.
He is following us. He said, "Where are you going?" You want to go in the shade? Okay, you can go in the shade. The shade's over on the other side, and then you won't be so hot. What's her name?
Susie.
Susie Sheep? And what is this one's name?
George.
George. And what is this one's name?
Sleeps at the top.
George sleeps at the top? What is this one's name?
This one sleeps at the top.
What is this one's name?
Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig. So now we have to fix up the house.
That's why. Ooh, it's so funny. The house is so funny. We need to pick 3 chairs.
3 chairs. That's a nice house, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I like it.
I like it too.
Yes, the white one. The white one is hit it right there. George, he goes at the top.
Everything goes in a certain place, and I've tried to put things in a different place before, and you didn't like it, did you?
Why?
You didn't like it when I tried to put something in a different spot, did you?
Why?
Like if I try to put the couch this way, do you? No, doesn't go that way, does it? You like to put it your way, don't you? Oh, there's food in the refrigerator.
And show the people.
What is this?
A square TV.
A square TV.
And some people.
Very good. Gavin, what's the name of the show that you've been watching lately? That you've been enjoying? Do you remember the name of it? Here, let me pause it real quick and we'll see what the name of it is. It says, oh, it doesn't say what the name of it is. Huh, I thought it...
Kind of like Pokemon, but they're not.
Yeah, they're like Pokemon, but they're not. Let me see. Hold on. I promise I'll put it back. Yokai Watch? That is what Gavin's been watching lately.
There's a kid who has a yokai watch. He can send his Pokemons. His Pokemons can talk. They don't just say your name.
And you have set all these up. You have done a good job. That's a lot of work, Gavin. So I'm out here walking again. This is the next day. I'm out here walking with Amelia, and she loves to run back and forth. Don't ask me why. She just enjoys it. So I'm out here following her, and it's a warm, very warm day. So yeah, me in my black shirt on a warm day. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, some of you will remember that Ashley had laryngitis a couple of weeks ago, and John left a comment, I think it was under the grocery haul, saying, I'm glad Ashley's feeling better. And I told him, I said, actually she's feeling bad again, and she went to the doctor today. She has severe laryngitis. So she was like, she lost her voice, and then she had it for like a week or so, and now she's lost it again, and now it's severe laryngitis. So they gave her a steroid. They were going to give her a steroid last time, but she told them that she didn't want to take it because she doesn't like the way that her body acts with the steroid. But this time maybe that will be the only thing to get rid of it. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't gone completely, and that's why it's come back. So she's gonna start taking this steroid, but they told her that if it wasn't gone in, I think she said like 4 days. Then they want her to come back and they want to put a scope down her throat because they said something must be really irritating her throat severely for this to be going on. What, honey? You're hot. Well, it's because you've been running. You want to go inside? So, anyway, just wanted to let you know about Ashley because she's had to text us, and part of her job, you know, as an educator is to be able to talk to these kids, and she can't even do her job because she can't talk. Yeah. So my sister brought this VR headset over last night, and I put it on my head, and I think it's awesome. Kevin played this roller coaster thing for me, and it's like you are really on a roller coaster. So Kevin's gonna put it on Amelia, and she has never had anything like this before.
Can you see it?
And I want to see how she reacts.
She's falling.
Is it already working?
Yeah. You can raise your head up.
Is she seeing it, do you think?
Yeah. Do you see the roller coaster?
Are you going up and down, Amelia?
You're like a newborn baby.
Hold on, Kevin, you can go next.
You see?
Wow. I see a roller coaster. I'll do it.
Hold on, it'll start moving.
It'll start moving.
It's moving.
Okay.
Okay, now let it move, Kevin.
You can look around if you want.
Do you like it, Kevin?
Ashley needs to try it.
Ashley does need to try it. I would like to see Ashley try it. Ashley has to try it.
We'll be in a roller coaster.
If it's not moving, it will.
It will, yeah.
Dog is. Yeah.
It's not moving. It's not moving. No, it's not.
It's moving on the screen. It made me nauseous.
Does it make you nauseous, Ashley?
And we know how you love 3D stuff.
Ashley, she hated when we would go to Walt Disney World. I would love the 3D theaters. She hated them.
Oh no.
Oh no, what?
It's going fast.
Is it going fast? Well, that's good. That's what you want. It takes up her whole face.
Let me have it now. How far are we going?
I wonder how many times she can ride it, because I rode it twice last night and I felt nauseous.
Did it stop? No. The only one I have is the roller coaster, though.
I did one in space, but it wasn't. It was boring.
Yeah, it was boring.
I wish they had more roller coasters.
They do. They have a couple of different.
No, it's not.
Oh, well, you should do another one.
That stuff download.
Why did it not fast?
It goes faster.
I'll try and go on one of these. And me too.
When you get bigger, you can go on a real roller coaster. I have two things I want to tell you, and I'm telling you now because I don't want to forget. Earlier I was telling you about Ashley's throat, and when I said that if her throat didn't get better, they would have to put a tube down her, or a camera down her throat and look, that she'll have to make an appointment with an ENT. And I don't know if I was specific about that when I talked about it earlier, but an ENT is an ear, nose, and throat doctor. And so she would have to go to a specialist, and they would have to put a camera down there to see what's aggravating her. So anyway, she had a popsicle, and Gavin and Amelia were here, and Gavin didn't want a popsicle, but Amelia said she wanted one. And so we went out back, and we were sitting on the back porch, and Amelia, she let it sit on the table, and so it got kind of runny, and because it was hot outside, and it started to melt. And so then she gets it all over her hands, and she went like this, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll have to wash her hands. So she comes up to my arm and she rubs it on my arm, and I said, please don't do that. I said, I don't want that sticky popsicle all over me. And she said, oh, Nanny, just tend its lotion. Yeah, just tend its lotion. Yeah, and I said, but I don't want to pretend that it's lotion. I said, okay. So, you know, whatever. It ended up, it wasn't that sticky. And I guess it's because Ashley's been buying those sugar-free popsicles or whatever. So it wasn't sticky, so it worked out. But anyway, I want to tell you that, and then completely different subject, because Kevin mentioned this. We've still been working our way through the show Endeavour, and we watch it on Amazon Prime, and we absolutely love it. It's, if you like an Agatha Christie type show, Endeavour is for you. And I don't know what season we're in. Do you know what season we're in of Endeavour?
What's that?
Endeavour. Do you know? We're in season 4. Okay, so I don't know how many seasons are out yet.
I think there's 6.
6 so far. 7.
7. 6 is how many are on Amazon.
Okay, season 7 isn't out yet, because it says season 7 on Internet Movie Database,
Yeah.
But there's nothing listed.
We only have 6 on Amazon.
Okay, so so we're up to season 4, and they're an hour and a half each. So, you know, it's like you're watching a full-length movie. But Kevin said something last night, and I just thought he's so right. And you all can let me know what you think. The main character's name, his name is Morse. That's his last name. But his real name is Sean Evans. Kevin said, you know, he would make a great Doctor Who. And I was like, he would. He really, really would make a terrific Doctor Who. Now, I want him to stay on the show, and I want them to keep making the show as long as they can. You know, as long as they can keep coming up with great storylines, I want them to keep making the show. But if they ever quit making the show, he would make a very, very good Doctor Who. So, if you all watch the show, if you know him, then let me know if you agree or not, because I think he would be perfect for that role. I have more of the story to tell you about Ashley and her health. You have to hear this. So I told you everything that they said yesterday. So last night she gets home and she takes a shower, and she said, my ear is killing me. Would you look at my ear? And it's green. I've always thought if I was any kind of a doctor, it would be an ear doctor, because I've always been able to look good at looking at ears and stuff like that. So anyway, I looked at her ear, and her ear was very, very red on the inside. Just one was red, the other one was fine. And so bless you. So I said she had been to the PA just a few hours previously. I said, did she not look at your ears? And she said, no. Now, who goes to the doctor when they're sick and the doctor doesn't look at your ears?
Or listen to your heart, your breathing.
So we're paying this person and they didn't even look at her ears. So it gets, and get this. When she did go to that PA, the PA did look at her throat, because the PA said, when she opened her mouth, the PA said to her, well, it's good that your tonsils aren't touching each other. And Ashley said, that's because my tonsils were removed in December. That car just pulled right out in front of us. So now we've got a PA who can't tell what a tonsil looks like, or if a person has their tonsils or not. I mean, I don't know how this person is working. Anyway, so a long story short, Ashley's ear was hurting so bad that Kevin ended up having to take her to the ER last night, which is, we shouldn't have had to have done, because that means we get a card from our insurance company that has $1,000 on it, and that $1,000 is to use all year long. So if you go to we don't have dental care, so if we go to the dentist, it comes off that card. If we go to get glasses, contacts, it comes off that card. Any emergency room, walk-in clinic, prescriptions come off on that card. So by that PA not looking at Ashley's ears, so not only did we have to use the card for that doctor visit, but we also had to use the card again for the emergency room last night, and then to get the prescription from that. So unfortunately, the ER doctor gave Ashley a prescription for something. What was it? Do you remember?
It was like, it's something
like amoxicillin, or it's not amoxicillin, but it's something like amoxicillin. So, because Ashley does in fact have a horrible ear infection. So the stupidity just goes all through me. And it's not like we don't mind spending money on Ashley. Of course we don't mind, but it's the fact that we shouldn't have had to have gone to 2 doctors in one day if the PA had checked her ears. I just think that is so moronic, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, because some people would say, oh, you could fight that, whatever. It's just not even worth it. It's really, really not even worth it. But I told Ashley, I said, I don't want you to go to that PA anymore. And she said, well, she's really nice and she's really pretty, but yeah, just because you're really nice and really pretty doesn't mean that you make a good PA. So anyway, I had to tell you about that. Ashley's voice is somewhat better, and I think that this prescription will help it a lot. Kevin, he's gonna walk right in the middle of the road. He has no clue. We're at Walmart,
he's rambling down the middle of the road.
He doesn't know where he's parked. He's forgotten where he parked.
That's part of his point.
No, she's with somebody else. So anyway, I wanted to tell you about that because it just went all through me. So Kevin went to Krispy Kreme today, and we're going to be reviewing. The review will already be out of the limited time only summer fruit collection. We got 2 of each just because we're going to have to cut them and I need to take pictures and all that. But then he got Gavin and Amelia a glazed, and then you
got the chocolates.
Ashley got the 2 chocolate. This was cream filled, and this was just chocolate. And then this is a Homer Simpson.
That's what I call it.
And I thought they called it that. And this is a raspberry filled, which these are my favorites. It is a few hours later, and I thought I would update you on the donuts and how they fared. We did our review, and Kevin bought 2 because I didn't know if I didn't know how big they would be. I didn't know if there would be a good ratio of the jelly inside to the donut, so I just wasn't sure. So he bought 2 of each. So anyway, we ate those donuts for the review. Ashley ate the chocolates. Gavin and Amelia ate the glazed. And Gavin also ate half of that one, the pink one that Kevin called Homer Simpson. Kevin ate the other half, and then I ate what we did for the review, plus I ate half of the raspberry filled, which I told you is my favorite. So this is what is left, and we will eat these, but I was really craving that too, so I went ahead and ate that.